Damn it, Wilson! I told you! Old Man Logan chases Deadpool as the two run across a road when suddenly a truck falls from the sky, crashing on top of him. Wolverine pulls himself out of the wreckage, coughing, as a tank falls on top of the burning truck. As Deadpool makes his way out, stretching his back, a second, larger truck falls on top of them. And Wolverine shouts at Deadpool, "Damn it, Wade! I told you not to double dare them!" As a burning plane falls out of the sky, headed straight towards them. Hi, I'm Kay, and welcome to Comical, where I read and narrate comics. In celebration of finally getting Deadpool and Wolverine's iconic team-up, I'm going to be covering the one-shot Deadpool versus Old Man Logan, the Wolverine who survived and prevented the apocalyptic Old Man Logan timeline. He's currently been roped into the mainline Marvel 616 comics continuity. This is issue 1. I hope you guys enjoy. On a New York City subway, 2 days earlier, a group of hooligans slap an old woman's book out of her hands. They laugh at her as the old woman curses them under her breath as she picks up the book. "I'd pay good money to see someone slap sense into 'em." As she says this, the man beside her, Deadpool, puts down his fake newspaper. How much money exactly? As the hooligan grabs another man's tablet out of his hands, threatening him with a knife. Deadpool calls out, "Hey friend, forget about the tablets. Print is where it's at." As the hooligan tries to get Deadpool to back off, Wade punches through the newspaper, clocking the man in the face. As the rest of the goons charge Deadpool, Deadpool leaps into action, kicking one in the chin and drawing his katanas, slicing through 2 more goons. "True journalism cuts through the noise," he jokes. Elsewhere, a helicarrier flies in the sky above Manhattan. A mysterious group informs their captain that they have located the target, a high-level mutant in lower Manhattan, moving fast. The squad prepares to move, readying the sedatives and restraints, calling the strike team, and preparing to engage the weapon. Back in the subway, Deadpool throws out the goons as the old woman thanks him. But an old man suddenly bumps into Deadpool, and while he's distracted, Wade realizes that the old woman is gone, along with his payment. And Deadpool shouts at the old man, "Hey Grandpa, you cost me money!" As Old Man Logan turns to look at Wade before making a run for it. "Don't think it's safe to climb stairs without your walker, Wolverine," Wade yells as he gives chase. "Hey, old moldy Logan!" And Deadpool pulls out his blades, ready to fight, but Wolverine tells him, "Get lost, kid," and slices through his katanas, breaking them effortlessly. Deadpool is offended. "Kid?" He gets into a combat stand, demanding an apology, but Wolverine just tells him, "Move." "Make me," Deadpool replies. Wolverine roars, and the two charge at each other. Deadpool stabs into Wolverine as Wolverine slashes Deadpool, breaking his katanas. Again, good thing I buy these in bulk. As Deadpool stabs the katanas into Logan, Logan roars in pain. "Gonna rip you to pieces, boy!" as he stabs Wade's foot before plunging his claws into Wade's chest. And Deadpool retaliates by pulling out guns, firing at Logan. Deadpool leaps backwards onto a tree, but Wolverine just slashes the tree trunk, cutting it down. All bark, no bite. Logan growls as he walks towards Wade, ready to strike. But he's interrupted by screaming in the distance. As Deadpool gets up asking, "Who's the dork?" Wolverine elbows him. "None of your business." The girl looks at her surroundings. "No, I didn't mean to." As Logan rushes over to help her, Wade struggles against him. "Forget him! Let me help you!" But the girl runs away. "Leave me alone!" she says. As the two give chase, a hot dog stand suddenly falls down in front of him, seemingly out of the sky. As the two begin arguing, Wolverine suddenly stops. "You hear that?" He tells Wade to move on ahead. And as he does, Deadpool remarks how he misses the old Logan. Well, I mean young Logan. And the helicarrier from before approaches Wolverine. "Target located! Acquire the weapon!" Wolverine smirks. "You're welcome to try, bub." As the agents step out, firing at Wolverine, who roars angrily, plunging his claws into one's chest before whirling around and slicing through another. But there's too many of them. As the goons surround Logan, pinning him down, beating him, Wolverine growls, "That all you got, punks?" As their leader steps out of the shadows, telling the goons to fan out and find the others. He approaches Logan, asking him where the weapon is. "I got your weapon right here, pal!" But the agent responds, "Not you, idiot." He holds up a tablet to Logan. "The girl! Where is the girl?" "I know your kind. Resilient, formidable, violent." The captain walks towards Wolverine, or as he calls him, Weapon X. He tells him he expected Wolverine to be in better condition, not quite so old. Wolverine struggles against the men pinning him. The captain asks Wolverine again, "Where is the girl?" But Wolverine feigns ignorance once more. "What girl?" he replies. The captain informs him that they know Wolverine was talking to a girl just before they arrive. To which Wolverine replies, "You mean the one that's been getting away while you were distracted?" As Wolverine unsheaths his claws and headbutts the captain, smashing his helmet, kicking him backwards. "Damn mutie!" As the goons tase Wolverine, they fly off on the helicarrier, leaving Wolverine alone. Hi, I'm Kay, and welcome to Comical, where I read and narrate comics. This is Deadpool versus Old Man Logan, which is the Wolverine that survived and prevented the Old Man Logan timeline. In the last issue, Deadpool and Wolverine fought multiple times before meeting a mutant girl with strange powers that's being hunted by mysterious agents. This is part 2 of that story. "Out of my way!" Deadpool runs past the crowd, pushing the strange girl to the side. "Oh crap," he says, before doubling back, realizing that he was supposed to protect the girl, not shove her and leave her for dead. He asks the girl what her name is, to which she replies, "Maddie, and you suck." Deadpool shoves her to the side again, as the agency goons arrive. "Don't be so rude, my dude," Deadpool jokes as he kicks a goon through the market stall. Girl wonders what's happening, and Deadpool kicks a crate of onions into another goon and unloads his clip into 2 more goons, all the while cracking jokes. "I miss my swords," Deadpool says. But more goons open fire on the 2. They radio their captain, Hart, letting him know that they've got the 2 pinned down. But as the captain asks for a report from C-Team, he gets no response, other than the sounds of struggle coming from the other end. As Wolverine picks up the radio, telling Hart that he still has some goons left, and they'll live if Hart lets the girl go. But Hart refuses, telling Wolverine that he'll bring him in, along with the target if he continues to interfere. To which Logan informs him, well, he tried, and if he sees Hart again, he'll kill him. As Hart tries to get a response from Wolverine, he's met with silence as Wolverine leaps off the balcony. Alert! All teams! Weapon X is on the loose! Consider extremely dangerous! As Wolverine launches himself at two goons in the dark of night. Elsewhere, Deadpool and the girl make their way through an empty alley. Wade tells her that he's only trying to help, but the girl responds that she never asked for his help, and she wonders who he even is. Deadpool is shocked. How do you not know who I am? I'm Deadpool, the lovable merc with a mouth? But the girl stares blankly. Hard pass. I'm out. Deadpool reminds her that she's in danger, and that it's his duty as an ex-Avenger to help, and it would seriously piss off mini Clint Eastwood. The two continue to make their way through the alley, with Deadpool continuing to make jokes to the unamused girl, who once again tells him to leave her alone. Eventually, Deadpool reluctantly agrees, but he tells her that if he needs her, he'll always be there, as he gives her a little Deadpool minifigure, with Wolverine watching from the rooftop. The girl is surprised. Who? As a spear flies out, impaling Logan, as Logan falls from the rooftop, landing into a trash heap beside them. Hey kiddo, Deadpool calls for the girl, but a motorcycle suddenly slams into him, sending him flying. Damn it! I warned you! You should have left me alone! As the girl runs off, leaving the two alone in the alley. As Deadpool and Wolverine struggle to their feet, Wolverine pulls the spear out of himself, and the two begin to argue again. Wolverine turns to leave, but Deadpool stops him, arguing that the girl needs their help. As a squad of goons approaches them, Wolverine grumbles, "Shut up, Wilson," as the two turn to face the oncoming goons together. We're such a good team! Regular old Cagney and Lacey, Abbott and Costello, Steve and Bucky? But Wolverine isn't paying Wade any mind as the two continue to fight, as they bust out of the alley on a motorcycle, with one of the goons still holding on for dear life. The two ride through the alleys, and Wolverine slices the stowaway's arm off. No hop-alongs, pal. With his tracking senses, Wolverine directs Deadpool where to go. Deadpool asks Logan about the girl. What do you think her powers are? And Logan replies that she's a teleporter, able to teleport other things instead of herself. She teleported the dumpster, the motorbike, and the hot dog stand from earlier. That's the dumbest power I've ever heard of, Deadpool remarks. Wolverine reminds him that, dumb power or no, the bad guys want to turn her into a weapon, and he asks Wade if he'd personally recommend a shady government organization turning you into a weapon. To which Deadpool replies simply, no. No, I wouldn't. Finally, something we can agree on. The two spot Maddie as Logan shouts, "Hey kid!" The girl turns to look in shock, once again trying to brush them away, informing them that she'll be fine on her own, as a goon sneaks up on her, hitting her with an electric shock from a taser. Weapon acquired. As the helicarrier arrives, Hart signals, initiate weapon extraction. Deadpool and Wolverine get ready for action as they ride the motorcycle into battle, but the helicarrier opens fire as Wolverine lunges forward. The helicarrier bathes them in machine gun rounds as Wolverine falls to the ground, smoking. Well, that didn't go as planned, as Captain Hart sighs. Such a waste of good genes. As he readies the carrier to leave as it flies off, leaving the two alone. Deadpool turns to Logan. For the record, This was your fault. I can tell just by looking at you. You're a fighter. You're tough. You can take punishment. The commander looms over Maddie. He tells Maddie that he won't lie. The process will hurt. But his employers at Genform Industries need an evaluation of their newest asset. Maddie tells the commander to wait and come closer. She has something she needs to tell him. He does, to which Maddie quietly tells him, "I just farted." The commander swiftly gets up in disgust. "Begin initial test," he commands. And the panels ignite with energy as Maddie's powers are activated, and she screams with pain. The commander is fascinated, but the lab tech is concerned. Maddie is generating too much energy. As Maddie continues to scream, power flowing out of her, and she overloads the server. Fascinating. The commander shouts at the lab tech to revive the unconscious Maddie and to reset the systems because they're going to try again. Hi, I'm Kay, and welcome to Comical, where I read and narrate comics. This is Deadpool versus Old Man Logan, which is the Wolverine that survived and prevented the Old Man Logan timeline. Previously, Deadpool and Wolverine fought before teaming up and trying to protect a mutant girl named Maddie, but they ultimately failed as Maddie has just been captured by Gentech. This is part 3 of that story. While Deadpool and Wolverine wander the fields, tracking Maddie, Deadpool recounts a story of a time that he was in a nunnery. The nuns shouted at him, "It's inappropriate for you to be here." But Deadpool recalls how ripped the nuns were. He deduced that the nuns had to be ex-special forces. So of course, naturally, he had to beat the crap out of them. And Wolverine cuts him off. "Wilson." "Yeah?" As Logan slashes Deadpool's throat. "That's better." And Wade gurgles blood, unable to speak. Wolverine continues to track Maddie. He smells the upstate Manhattan air off of the goons. He smells Maddie's chemical hair dye. And Logan notes that the plateau is too open, too exposed. Something's wrong. And Deadpool continues to gurgle blood. He shouts as Logan wonders how Wade can be even more annoying without vocal cords. The two keep moving. Wolverine tells Deadpool to keep his eyes peeled. They're close. These guys are in a world of hurt. As the Gentech goons watch the two on a monitor. Commander Hart orders the activation of the border guard and to contact the lab. They're going to prepare a trial run. Wolverine asks Deadpool if he hears something, but Deadpool is enthused about having his vocal cords back, but Logan swiftly tells him to shut it! But Wade notices that Logan is bleeding, to which he responds that he doesn't heal as good these days. And Deadpool replies saying that he doesn't want Logan falling over and dying. He has a girl to save. But Wolverine shouts at him that he doesn't even know her. Deadpool replies that she doesn't even like Wolverine. Not that he can blame her. And Logan angrily shouts that she doesn't need to like him, she needs him to stay alive. When suddenly, the ground begins to move. Logan? Wolverine continues, "No one asked you to come along. All you've done is get in my way." "Logan!" Wolverine turns to look at the hill that has seemingly erupted from the ground out of nowhere as a squad of goons emerge over the hill, watching them. "I heard you weirdos like to kidnap little girls. Come on and fight us!" Wolverine warns Deadpool. "Wilson, don't." But Deadpool continues, "Don't have the stones? Come on, I dare you. I double dare you." Wolverine tries to warn Deadpool again, but damn it. Uh-oh. As a shadow looms over them, Deadpool pushes Wolverine out of the way as a car crashes down beside them. Deadpool wonders where the hell the car even came from as Wolverine gets up ready to fight, remarking how they walked right into this and that it's not just the entry to their base, it's a test site. Deadpool asks Logan what the plan is, to which he replies, "Run." The two begin to sprint across the field as cars continue to fly down, crashing beside them. The commander watches them on his screen in glee. He tells the team to continue the trial, remarking that the subject's powers are remarkable and the possibilities for weaponization are boundless. He continues to watch as one of the goons informs him, "Target's hit." Commander Hart grins wickedly. Excellent. As Wolverine claws his way out of a car. Damn it, Wilson! I told you not to! The two continue to struggle as Wolverine claws his way out of one vehicle after another. Damn it, Wade! As the two finally make their way out of a tank, barely catching their breath. I told you not to double dare them! Before a flaming plane comes hurtling through the sky, heading straight for them. I'm sorry, Carm. This is my fault. Don't let Eleanor be here. I killed them. Ellie. Ellie? As Deadpool wakes up. Not Ellie. Maddie. Man, you suck. As Maddie stands over him. Deadpool laments that the wake-up call was bad, but not the worst. The dream, on the other hand, was in fact the worst. He then asks Maddie how she's doing, to which she replies, bad. She's being tortured by lunatics and wants to know what the hell is going on. Hey, relax! Deadpool informs her that they're here to rescue her. But Maddie reminds him that right now they're stuck in the same prison. She's been poked and prodded at, zapped and tortured. You have no idea what it's like to be treated as some lab rat, she tells Wade. To which he responds by taking off his mask. Oh. Wolverine suddenly jolts awake. What the hell is that? Smells like sweaty chicken, like a giant moist Band-Aid. Deadpool clears his throat. As Logan turns to see Wade and Maddie. Oh, sorry, bub. Deadpool asks Maddie if she can just teleport them out of there, but Maddie replies saying that she can't teleport anything living. She's tried. Logan coughs as he struggles to his feet. Deadpool tells Maddie to just try again, concentrate, and teleport something small and alive to their cell. As Maddie reluctantly agrees, she concentrates, focusing all of her power before summoning a little cactus at her feet. Deadpool is astounded. I knew you could do it! But Wolverine sniffs. It's fake. Damn it! Deadpool inspects the plastic cactus as Maddie shouts, I told you! Wolverine ignores them as he stalks towards the door, drawing his claws. He slashes at the door before a taser reaches out, electrifying Wolverine as they drag his unconscious body into the dark. Logan! Wade shouts before turning to Maddie, and he tells her that he has a plan. The commander looms over Wolverine, telling him what an honor it is to inspect the notorious Weapon X. Wolverine tells him to come closer, and he'll return the favor. As the machine suddenly begins to drill into Logan, Wolverine roars in pain as Commander Hart shouts, "Wait! I didn't give the order! It's not us, sir!" Meanwhile, Deadpool shouts in agony, "Arrgh!" as Maddie calls for help. "Something's happening to the guy in here." The goon shouts at him, "What's going on?" "I've made a huge mistake!" Deadpool shouts as he continues screaming in pain. "Enough! Ugh!" Wolverine continues writhing in pain as the commander commands the lab tech to sedate him immediately. But he's interrupted. "What in the blazes?" he shouts as the door suddenly blasts open. "Oops, sorry." As Deadpool steps out behind the smoking door. "Don't ruin this, Wade. I've always wanted to say this." "Snuck it! Damn it! I mean..." What happens when the fight is over? Who will pick up the pieces? What are you even fighting for anymore? Who are you fighting for? Wolverine slowly comes to. Snuck it? He questions Deadpool's choice of onomatopoeia. Is in need of a reboot anyway, Deadpool jokes. Commander Hart shouts at the scientists to kill Deadpool. But before they can act, Deadpool leaps in, stabbing the scientist. "It's stabbing time," he proclaims. Hi, I'm Kay, and welcome to Comical, where I read and narrate comics. This is part 4 of Deadpool vs. Old Man Logan. In the previous episode, Deadpool and Wolverine track the mutant runaway Maddie to a secret lab, where they find themselves now. If you're wondering why or how Deadpool has Wolverine's claws, I'll let Maddie go ahead and explain. Enjoy the rest of the video. As Deadpool separates another goon from his legs, Wolverine ponders how Deadpool has his claws. Maddie explains that she teleported his claws into Deadpool, and says that Wade said he could take it because of his healing factor. Wolverine politely asks for his claws back, before Deadpool does something crazy. "Wonder how many pieces I can cut one person into," Deadpool jokes. "Hey, Four Eyes!" He turns his claws towards a scientist trying to sneak away. "You're about to be divisible by 3. As Deadpool smashes his fist into the scientist, breaking his nose. Huh? Deadpool is confused, before he realizes. Uh-oh. As Wolverine roars, ready to attack, a scientist hits the alarm. "Code Red!" as more goons rush into the room. Wolverine growls. "Kid, Wilson, run." As Deadpool takes Maddie without a second thought, leaping over the goons. The squad prepares to open fire, but their commander is interrupted. His eyes widen with horror. As their screams echo in the distance, Deadpool continues to run, carrying Maddie. Maddie wonders what's wrong with the hairy dude, and if he's mad about having his claws teleported. And Deadpool tells her, in a way, yes, Wolverine has entered Berserker rage. Wade wonders how they will get out of the maze-like facility they're in. Fortunately for them, Maddie informs Wade that she teleported one of the scientist's tablets. Deadpool remarks that, for a second, he thought she actually had a useful power. But Deadpool's just joking around. He tells Maddie that she's a good kid. "How would you know?" Maddie asks. "You don't know anything about me." Wade reluctantly agrees, but he tells Maddie that he does know that she can get them out of there. Maddie replies that there's 2 ways to get out. One way is through ships, the ships that brought her here, located past Wolverine, or as she calls it, the Raging Claws of Death Room. And the other option? Deadpool asks. Maddie responds that she's not crazy about this, but if they're gonna get out of there, they're gonna have to climb. As Wolverine roars viciously, dismembering countless goons atop a mountain of bodies. I can smell you, Hart. Wolverine stalks towards Commander Hart, who is hiding amidst the corpses. The commander pleads for his life. No, Weapon X, you don't understand. I understand. She's an innocent kid that needs saving from scum like you. Wolverine smashes Hart into a screen as he tells Logan, listen, and whispers into Logan's ear. Wolverine falls silent before raising his claws. Sorry, bub. Come on, this way. Maddie continues to lead Deadpool down the seemingly endless halls of the compound. Wade once again asks Maddie why she can't just teleport them, as Maddie once again tells Wade to drop it, before the two find themselves at a giant sealed door. It's supposed to lead into a tunnel. But the door opens up, revealing a squad of goons. What I wouldn't give for swords right now, Deadpool laments. You want swords? As Maddie teleports a pair of katanas right into Deadpool's hands. As Deadpool charges into action, he asks Maddie, how about I tell you a story to distract you from the murder and mayhem? No, I'm okay. Deadpool interrupts her as he begins to tell her about Flaps McGee, a gangster looking to kill him. So naturally, Wade decided to kill him first. He tracked him down, but Flaps ran. He ran into the busy streets of Manhattan, where he saw a truck that was about to hit them, and Flaps turned around and pushed him out of the way, just in time. And that's when it hit him. What hit you? That you shouldn't make assumptions about people? Maddie asks. No, another truck hit me, Wade replies. He explains that Flaps wasn't trying to save him at all. He was trying to kill him, and just didn't see the more immediate threat. Good old Flaps. Wonder what happened to that guy. Alright, I killed him. As a goon grabs Maddie, threatening Deadpool. Stand down or the kid gets it! But Maddie just teleports his gun away, as the goon looks on in disbelief. Deadpool leaps in, stabbing the goon in the throat, as the two turn to leave and climb to the surface. They're interrupted as a voice calls out, stopping them. The kid stays here, as a bloody Wolverine stalks toward them. In case you forgot the premise of this book, we're supposed to be saving her, Deadpool remarks. But Logan informs Wade that he saw her file. The girl is dangerous and unpredictable. She needs to be protected from herself. Deadpool is in disbelief. Did you forget that they do weapons manufacturing? I thought I'm crazy. He draws his katana, ready to fight as he slashes at Logan. Wolverine blocks Deadpool's slash, breaking it across his arm as he growls in pain before whirling around and clocking Deadpool with a right hook. Deadpool pulls out his gun. You can cut it out, as Wolverine slashes at his hand. God, not what I meant! As Wolverine literally disarms Deadpool, and he continues his charge. Damn it, Wade! The girl's life is at stake! Deadpool slashes Wolverine across his chest. You think locking her away is gonna help her? Frankly, I'm stumped! As Deadpool punches Wolverine with his bloody stump. We ain't got time for horseplay! Wolverine swings at Deadpool with his claws, but going wide as Deadpool ducks and slides away. I'm gonna take care of her! I can keep her safe! As Logan leaps off the ground, launching himself at Wade. I want to help the kid too. Deadpool groans, half a katana sticking out of his head. Hey! Maddie interrupts them. Do you mind? Deadpool asks. We're fighting over who gets to save you. Like, rude. As Maddie's eyes ignite with energy. I never asked to be saved. I can take care of myself. As the three of them are enveloped in a white light, Deadpool can't help but notice how angelic Logan looks in this light. Wolverine thinks that's funny, coming from Crater Face. As Deadpool looks around, observing their new terrain. I knew you could do it, he tells Maddie. Catch up, Wilson, Logan grumbles. She didn't teleport us. She teleported everything else. You're killers. There's no restraint. You're simply weapons. Wasted without a skilled hand. Captain Hart, bloody from Wolverine's attack, swears revenge on the three heroes, promising that he will soon wield his weapons for their proper function. Hi, I'm Kay, and welcome to Comical, where I read and narrate comics. You're watching or listening to Deadpool vs. Old Man Logan. In the previous episode, Deadpool and Wolverine found Maddie, brutally killed a bunch of people, and broke out. Oh, and Maddie also teleported the entire Genform base, and it's currently midair. That's how they broke out. This is part 5, the finale. The previously teleported Genform base begins falling from the sky. As it barrels towards them, Deadpool pleads with Maddie to do something before the base falls on top of them, crushing them. But Maddie refuses. It doesn't matter. Wolverine tells her that she could teleport them out, to which Deadpool tells him that she can't teleport people. She couldn't even teleport a plant. As rubble begins to fall, crashing around them, Deadpool freaks out. We don't have time for this! Wolverine is calm. He presses Maddie, asking her once again if she can get them out of there. No, she replies again. But Wolverine just presses her again. I know a lie when I smell one. He tells her that Cerebro sent him to stop her before her powers got too dangerous. He asks her once again, come on, kid, get us out of here. Us, Maddie replies. Her eyes ignite with power. Okay then. Oh, you've got to be kidding me! As Maddie and Logan disappear, leaving Deadpool alone, as the base crashes on top of him. Several hours later, Deadpool struggles as he pulls himself out of the wreckage, coughing and gasping for air. Well, that was easy. As he crawls out of the collapsed base, he sees Wolverine. Hey, Clint Eastwood! Thanks for leaving me to rot down there. Deadpool sarcastically remarks to Logan that he's doing great after crawling under a massive base all day, and he asks Logan how his day's been. But Logan just replies, no more playing around, Wilson. Fine. Where's Maddie? What did you do with Maddie, Logan? I'm telling you to drop it. Last chance. Never gonna happen. Get out of my way. Make me! Wolverine roars as Deadpool quickly slashes him, drawing blood. And Wolverine swings at Deadpool before Deadpool dodges him and slashes at his side. I just don't get you, Logan. Days ago, we were fighting to see who got to save her, and now I'm trying to protect her from you. It ain't that simple! Wolverine shouts at Wade. We wanted to help, but it's too late for that. Deadpool is stunned. Too late? What did you do? Get a hold of yourself! As Wolverine slashes at Deadpool's stomach. Just because you abandoned your kid! I never abandoned Ellie! As Deadpool plunges his katana into Wolverine. I didn't know she was alive. At least I didn't get them killed. But Wolverine effortlessly slices through Wade's katana and plunges his claws into Deadpool's head. Shut your trap, crater face, and listen. Wolverine tells Deadpool that this isn't about their kid. He doesn't want to hurt Maddie. But the Gen Form chump, as he calls him, told him the truth, that Maddie led them to Gen Form. She watched as they killed all the goons, and she didn't even blink once. She's dangerous, maybe one of the most dangerous mutants they've known. She doesn't want to be saved. She's a killing machine, like them. Wolverine laments that he tried to stop her before it got worse, but he failed. Everyone he's ever cared about, he's failed. Hours earlier, Wolverine calls for Wade before asking Maddie how she could leave Wade trapped like that. I know he'll be okay. You, I'm not so sure about, Maddie replies. The hell is that supposed to mean? That's it, punk. You're coming with me to the Xavier school. I'm not going with you or anyone else, she tells Wolverine. You're right. I did lie. I can teleport people. There's just one problem. As Wolverine suddenly struggles, recoiling in pain. I am sorry. I told you both to leave me alone. As Maddie remembers getting into a fight at school, one of the kids calls her a thief and clocks her as another kid holds her in place, even as Maddie swears that she didn't steal anything. Later, Maddie apologizes to her dad, but her dad just shouts at her. Always stealing and now fighting? I've had enough of this crap. And he leaves. A year later, Maddie laments that she misses him, and she wishes he would just come back. And he does. Her dad is shocked. I knew you'd come home, she says, as her dad clutches his chest in pain. Maddie tells Logan that she can, but she shouldn't teleport people. If she does, they die, but she can teleport herself. She could have left the base whenever she wanted, but she wanted to know who was chasing her. She didn't want Wade to suffer. But you would have me locked up down there, let me be a guinea pig. I used to think no one deserved that kind of death. But you do, Maddie tells Logan. You deserve this for what you were going to let them do to me. She tells him that from the start she told him to leave her alone, but he wouldn't listen. So for once, listen. Back off. Come after me again, and you'll regret it. She turns to leave. See you, old man. Or not. I really don't care which. Wolverine struggles, recoiling in pain. Should have put you down when I had the... Wow, Deadpool remarks. Yeah. Wolverine tells Wade that he's still healing off the damage. Deadpool tells Logan that her dad clearly wasn't there for her, so they can be there for her. Wolverine reminds Wade how her dad ended up, and tells Deadpool that that isn't a place he wants to go. But Deadpool still feels that she's their responsibility. She needs our help, doesn't she? I'm not so sure anymore, Wolverine replies. Deadpool apologizes for misreading the situation and that he may have brought his own baggage along. Can't blame you, bub. Guilty of the same. Logan tells Wade that he's been trying to stop bad stuff from happening since he landed in this timeline. He should have seen the kid for what she was. Deadpool shrugs. I guess we're both a lot more alike than we realized. No. But we're bonding. You're bonding. I'm leaving. Oh, come on! At least do one last thing for me. Wolverine turns before leaving. What? Fist bump? Deadpool politely requests. Logan scowls before he raises his fist and gently fist bumps Deadpool. And his claws extend, cutting through Deadpool's fist. 2 months later in Idaho, a man coughs as he struggles to his barn. The man closes the door behind him as a voice calls out. Hello, Hart. Commander Hart turns. Hello, Maddie. Heard you've been looking for me. So what could you possibly want? Commander Hart approaches her, telling her that he has a proposition for her. He was wrong to experiment on her, and he tells her she's a killing machine, and together they could form an alliance. But Maddie cuts him off, telling him that she let him experiment on her just so that she could learn more about herself. They say all you evil scientist types have no hearts, as her eyes ignite with power. Let's see if that's true. Maddie tells him, you never should have come looking for me, as Hart recoils in pain, bleeding, heartless, before he falls over, dead. And that was Deadpool versus Old Man Logan. What do you think? Did you like this miniseries? Personally, I think it definitely had its moments, and Deadpool and Logan themselves had a really good rivalry. You really got a good sense of their relationship and their status as best frenemies. And the series as a whole, I feel, had good action and gore. I especially like the moments with Wolverine when he goes berserk. The story also delivers on the premise. It's called Deadpool versus Old Man Logan. And while stuff like this, you kind of expect them to fight and tussle for a bit before they inevitably team up. And while that does happen, they do fight multiple times. I think they fight about like 5 or 6 times. So I think it delivers on the premise quite well. Unfortunately, I think Maddie felt kind of flat. I wasn't really sure where they were going to take her character in the beginning. She kind of started out coming off as like teen apprentice in distress type. But the fact that they made her secretly OP at the end felt weird, and it came off kind of self-inserty. But overall, I think this was a fun read, and if you liked it, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and comment down below what you'd like me to cover next. And that's it for me. Bye.